workout meal. Post-workout, once again, I load up on the dextrose, the simple carbs with the protein, and then 2 hours later, not 2 hours, after post-workout, I wait about an hour, hour and a half, because it's a pretty big shake. It's got a fairly good amount of calories in there. About an hour and a half later, I'll usually have lean ground beef or lean ground turkey with like a whole wheat pasta and maybe some beans, or if I've had enough carbs for that day, sometimes I'll take just the beans and I don't need necessarily the whole wheat pasta. But like I said, carbs are not dangerous. Carbs are not, there's just so many misconceptions about carbohydrates. There's so many myths, these dogmatic myths that are perpetuated by the media and the Atkins diet that it's a shame. But I'd say that in general, my carb intake is minimum around 300 grams. Whether I'm cutting, bulking, they could get down to around 200.
You stay lean on that?
Oh, yeah. I stay lean on that. It's all about, let me get a drink real quick. Hold on one sec. Talking my face off here. It's all about the carb sources. Anyone who thinks that you can get fat eating brown rice and sweet potatoes throughout the day with a lean protein source is out of their fucking mind. They've been reading too much Scott Connolly and all these other guys, these wannabe guru guys who overcomplicate the entire muscle building process. The insulin and glucose regulation, they blow it so out of proportion. They make it seem like every time you consume a carb, you're going to secrete insulin and get fat. It's just, that's not how your body works. Half of these effects are negligible. I mean, you have to. I mean, you understand. What's on paper is not always what's in reality. You know what I mean?
And also, everything works.
It's all real world, man. It's all real world. So to all the people out there that think that they're doing well without carbs, I guarantee you, if you tried things my way,
I've tried Dave's whole ketosis thing. It gets you shredded. It definitely.
You're gonna shrink up. You're gonna turn into nothing. You're gonna wither away.
If you're big, But that's good that's good for a competition if you have that body type where you can still hold the muscle. A lot of guys dwindle down and shrink and they get too flat and they lose a lot of muscle. Like, I'm a maintenance guy. I want to stay in shape all year round. I want to look all year.
Hell yeah, you want to look good. You're a bodybuilder. Bodybuilder's supposed to look good.
Yeah, I don't compete. I'm like yourself, so I just want to stay in shape, but also feel good. When I have my carbs, like I do exactly what you do. When I have my carbs every, when I do my carbs every meal, I feel full, I feel good, and I know I'm having a balanced meal. I also do the protein, the carbs, and a little bit of essential fat.
The essential fats are important, yeah. But that's it. I mean, in terms of fat intake, I don't let it drop too low. I mean, I do supplement with tons of fish oil, tons of omegas, tons of essential fatty acids. I don't drop my fats too low because you need fats even to stay full too, just like you do with carbs. But fats are the least important macronutrient in the total equation. And for all the guys out there listening that think that fat can replace carbs as an energy source or for glycogen replenishment, you're out of your fucking mind. Open up a book. Before Dr. Atkins came along, everyone, in the words of Branch Warren, he goes, "What the fuck? I ate carbs my whole life. Why the fuck am I not eating carbs now?" Yeah. And that's exactly what all the top
Arnold and all them.
Exactly. Listen, all the top level guys now that are starting to realize that. And listen, the whole thing started with the reliance on the drugs, because the only way that you can consume 500 calories a day and 0 carbs and stay 300 pounds is if you're fucking running a truck.
That's a couple of things. I don't know if you want to talk about that. There's a couple of questions.
Yeah, I talk about everything. Whatever you want to talk about.
Yeah. So, in terms of that, like I've been in the scene now for 10 years. I get a lot of questions. I mean, I see these kids. They want to take all this and that, and I want to do the IGF with some insulin. And should I take
God.
insulin? It's like, I know what I tell the people, but maybe if they can get it from the thousands of people that are listening, maybe they can get a different point of view, because I know what I tell my fans, and I tell the emails and the PMs. I hope you agree that more isn't better.
I agree 110%.
Yeah.
More is not better. Listen, I'm a big proponent of testosterone. it's the male hormone.
Yeah.
It makes you a male. It's the only molecule that separates us from the female. The more testosterone you have, the more of a man you are. Essentially, it's in very simple biological terms. You need testosterone as a man. I believe that every man on the planet should have not normal levels, but optimal levels, high levels of testosterone. This remarkable hormone that increases your mood, your libido, your well-being, your muscle mass, your strength, your aggressiveness, your confidence. So in terms of testosterone, you gotta, all your efforts are fruitless. I don't care how hard you're training. I don't care how hard you're dieting. If you don't have healthy testosterone levels, it's not gonna happen. You're wasting your time. It's just not gonna happen. Having said that, I believe in very, very, very moderate dosages. There's no reason, in my opinion, to ever exceed 750 milligrams, and I don't even run that.
I was just gonna say, I've been there. I was in my mid-20s. I wanted to take it to that next level. I wanted to be a pro bodybuilder. I wanted to be the biggest, the best. I had fags sending me money. They wanted me to be the next great white hope. I was taking that money, buying so many fucking drugs, and it gave me health problems. It made me psycho. I beat 3 guys up. I went to jail. It's not, and it's just such an unhealthy way. And
Derek, I fucking love you, bro.
It's such an unhealthy way. Now, minimal dosage, 500 to 600 mg a week.
Exactly. Listen, that's what the science says, man.
Yeah. And
people don't understand also, I actually, people come to me, they ask me for advice. This is one thing that I'm actually, I consider myself an expert in. I've studied chemistry extensively. I am very familiar with every compound there is, and there is a science behind it. You have to know the unique properties and characteristics of each individual compound. There's a science of stacking different compounds, and I think that the most important thing to stay focused on is that more is not better. And in fact, sometimes, in my past, when I was on too much shit, your body actually responds poorly because it can't. It's not healthy. It's not functioning properly.
Anger.
Man. A guy like me, I'm an aggressive guy, man.
I lost friends, lost girlfriends, beat up people.
Relationships. The whole thing, man.
The one drug I always, two, I'm a big advocate. I'm not a believer in pills because I had some liver issues, so I try to steer my younger guys away from the pills because it had a harmful effect on me. I'm against all pills, and I'm against trend. What's your
you know what, bro? This is unbelievable here. We're on the same page entirely, man.
What's your input on both?
Well, I'm glad you brought that up. I almost sometimes I almost get angry because I wish I would not give a fuck, and I wish I would use things like tren and growth hormone and high dosages and all that stuff. Because I really shouldn't because I look stupid. But in my mind, sometimes I guess I'm a little jealous that I don't use these things because they are the most powerful compounds out there. But I'm telling you, man, tren. For me, like I said, I got into this for the pussy, and it doesn't make sense to use something that'll eliminate the use of your dick.
It will literally eliminate the pussy because you turn into a dick, and no girl's going to want to fuck you when you turn into a dick.
Exactly. Not to mention, if you can't get your fucking dick hard, then it don't matter. It don't matter how much muscle you have or how good you look. You know what I mean? It defeats the whole purpose. So Deca and Tren both. I actually don't touch.
Really?
Never.
See, never gave me a problem down there. It was always the Deca,
Yeah, you know what? I guess I was always just I care about my dick too much. Those are the two compounds I've never touched, will never touch. I've had a lot of good friends that have had horror stories, man, and I don't need to be popping Cialis or Viagra or nothing like that. So for all you guys out there who are thinking about it, I'm telling you now, don't do it. You know, bodybuilding is a slow process, man, and a lot of these guys that want to blow up real quick,